What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Maverick Raven coming at you in another video. And this video is going to be proof of how much I love you guys and how much I enjoy doing this for you guys. The reason I say that is because this article is absolutely, in my opinion, insane. And I'm still reading it despite how insane it is because, oh Lord, it's giving me a headache just to think about. The Daily Beast, which no one should take seriously. Or should I say whom? It's a collective, isn't it? So it's not really whom. Whatever. The point is, nobody should trust the Daily Beast. They do crappy reporting. They're super leftist. They pretend to be objective, but they're biased as hell. They want to literally suggest that it matters whether it was shrapnel or a bullet. Now I'm gonna say this right off the get. I don't believe it matters. However, I'm also maintaining 100% that it was a bullet for sure. The slow motion video shows that. The picture that shows the bullet tearing through his ear, that you can literally see the bullet and it looks like it's this long in the shot because of how fast it's going. Dude, we're going to get to this from the Daily Beast, but before we do, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I know it's like a, why does everybody have to say that? But it really helps out the video, it really helps out the channel grow. And at the end of the day, that's what I'm trying to do, grow the channel. We'd love to have you as the newest member of the flock. The flock is for life. So come fly with us. We'd love to have you. The air is for everyone. Now, this is insane. Since Trump and his campaign have pushed back on the idea that anything other than a bullet hit the former president on July 13th, the FBI isn't so certain. Because it's a leftist that they appointed. It's an activist that they appointed for this. Anybody that would see this would say, dude, there's 8 shell casings. We're not going to get the bullets. We're not going to find any of that crap. It's a huge area. Who knows where the bullets went? Who knows if they ricocheted? Who knows what, whatever. But the point is that the teleprompters were in complete, condition. They were fine. He didn't hit him with any of the bullets. So where'd the shrapnel come from, bro? I'm telling you, dude, these leftists are off the chain. They're off the chain. FBI investigators have asked to interview Donald Trump as they determine whether a bullet or a piece of shrapnel hit the former president during an assassination attempt at a rally in Butler, Pennsylvania. On Wednesday, while testifying before the House Judiciary Committee, FBI Director Christopher Wray said that there is some question about whether or not it was a bullet or a shrapnel that hit his ear. According to a Thursday report in the New York Times citing the FBI and a federal law enforcement official, the agency is keen to talk to Trump in order to get a more detailed version of events surrounding the incident and, according to the official, a more complete record of his injury, the Times notes. Yeah, a law enforcement official. Instead of saying his or her name, good lord. It comes as the FBI confirmed that it was examining a number of metal fragments found littered around the stage at the time of the shooting to help determine if a piece of shrapnel was responsible for Trump's bloody ear, the Times report noted. Dude, it wouldn't matter because he was still the victim of an attempted murder. It wouldn't matter. Like none of this is important. They got the guy. The case is closed. Everybody in America knows he went in there to shoot him. He knows that he shot 8 rounds. They know that he shot 8 rounds, killed poor Fire Chief Corey Compatore. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that last name. But dude, this is insane. Investigators recovered 8 shell casings from the roof where the shooter Matthew Thomas Crooks fired at Trump, but it is unclear if any bullets have been recovered. There's a chance we can never find them. See, Michael Harrigan, a former FBI agent who ran the Bureau Firearms Training Unit in Quantico, Virginia, previously told the Beast. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. There's a chance we can never find them. And then they give the guy's name because that's not a controversial or dumb statement. For every other dumb statement, they say, "Oh, well, so and so is said by anonymous sources, or sources closest to the White House, or whatever." They always say this insane BS, and it is absolutely insane. It is just nothing short of insane. And, you know, Americans are waking up to this, thankfully. Thankfully. But it's hard. The cognitive dissonance is hard. You know, it's hard to think you've been lied to for however many years you thought the media was there to help you and tell you the truth. No, it was unfortunately a bullet that hit my ear and hit it hard, Trump wrote in a post on Truth Social on Thursday evening. There was no glass, there was no shrapnel. The hospital called it a bullet wound to the ear, and that is what it was. Now, here's the thing. I imagine that you can probably get doctors to look at the ear and be like, nah, look, it looks like a bullet wound. But at the end of the day, you're going to be able to find doctors that say, no, it looks like glass, or it looks like shrapnel, or it looks like whatever. The point is, he got shot at. What more do you want? And what more does it matter? Like seriously, bro. The Trump campaign did not immediately return a request for comment from the Daily Beast regarding the FBI's proposed interview. It is unclear when the FBI asked Trump for the interview, but the former president insisted on Thursday night the FBI never even checked what hit his ear at the rally. The FBI told the Times that the Bureau's shooting reconstruction team continues to examine evidence from the scene, including bullet fragments, and the investigation remains ongoing. Rep. Ronnie Jackson from Texas, a Republican, Trump's former White House physician, released a statement on Saturday confirming he sustained a gunshot wound to the right ear, which reduced a 2-centimeter wide wound that extended down to the cartilaginous surface of the ear. I bet you I mispronounced that all that too. However, Trump's official treatment record from Butler Memorial Hospital has not been released. House Speaker Mike Johnson also pushed back Thursday on the notion that Trump may have been wounded by shrapnel. We've all seen the video, we've seen the analysis, we've heard it from multiple sources in different angles that a bullet went through his ear. I'm not sure it matters that much, he told NBC. I don't see why it matters. I really don't. The guy didn't know whether or not he got shot or glass pierced it at the time. He was probably confused or whatever. And he was just recovering from being, you know, shocked by the fact that violence was just perpetrated upon him. He's not gonna have the wherewithal to freaking figure out if it was, you know, glass or shrapnel or a bullet. Dude, it looked like a bullet. There's video, there's pictures that show a bullet, or what we would imagine to be a bullet, whizzing by his ear. You know, it's ridiculous. This whole thing is insane. The Bureau's priority is finding whether anybody helped the shooter and eliminating any ongoing threat. See, and that is what we should be talking about, Harrigan told the Times. From an investigative standpoint, knowing what happened to the president's ear doesn't really matter. Thank you. It doesn't matter at all. Trump previously called on Wray to resign for saying that his interactions with President Joe Biden were uneventful and remarkable, insisting that the report written by Special Counsel Robert Hur, the Justice Department attorney assigned to investigate Biden's mishandling of classified documents, proved the opposite. Trump doubled down on this call on Thursday night. Hur's report called Biden a sympathetic, well-meaning elderly man with a poor memory, but said his actions did not warrant criminal charges. Let me tell you something. You commit a crime, you should do the time, especially if it's a felony or, you know, or a violent offense or what have you. This is all bull. This is just a leftist organization trying to promote a leftist story. And we have, what does it matter if it was damage from a piece of glass or shrapnel or whatever else, you know? Some sort of extraplanar deity came and zipped by his ear just to cut him, just to, you know, ensure that chaos enveloped America. What does it matter? Seriously, you guys, what does it matter? The guy got shot. Go on, move on. But Democrats have been so emboldened that they think that this it's okay for them to talk about stuff like this and sound like complete and total idiots with the story of, oh, it was shrapnel or it was glass or whatever. There's some question. Who cares? Who cares? If this was a Democrat that got shot, it would be non-ending from top to bottom, left to right, front to, you know, to back. It would be non-stop, you know, the Democrat politicians talking about how the Republicans, made this violence happen, how they wanted it, how they called for it. And they would say that, poor Biden or poor Kamala Harris or whoever got the shot to the ear, they would say that, oh man, poor them. They might lose the ear, probably. Or they might lose half of the face. I don't know what they'd say. They're that crazy. You guys, we can't allow this, man. These are supposed to be journalists. We're supposed to go to them and trust them and have reason to trust them to keep the government held accountable. There's no accountability here when the only people that they are critical of are Republicans. And even when they're critical of conservatives, it's to an insane degree. It's to a degree that no one would agree with if you were reasonable. I'm worried, you guys. I'm worried because this can't be the future of our country. This can't. It can't. Before we know it, we'll be making additions and modifications to the Bill of Rights and allowing people like this to just trample all over our liberties, man. It's scary. It's a scary time to be alive. But that's the story, you guys. I'm going to put this article down below, with links, whatever. You guys tell me what you think in the comments, man. Sound off. Anyways, I love you guys. As always, stay safe and stay based.